I'm going to show you 3 different equations and their solutions based on the same diagram. So consider this as a tower and it's a certain height. I'm calling it A. We don't know what the height is, but it's all of the height. Well, to get there, we start here at the base and we go up 10, and then we go up 12 more. So how do we get all of the height? 12 plus 10, or 10 plus 12, both ways. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make an equation and say that. So equation is a statement, it's a fact, and it's going to have an equal sign in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw in this mirror line. So to try to equate A with its value, I'm going to look at this and say, can I simplify this? Well, yeah, I can add 12 plus 10, 10 and 12 more, that's going to be 22. And the equal sign stays here, and A is on the left side. So all of the height is equal to 22 units. All right, I'm going to restate the same basic information within a new equation. What if I want to find 12? How would I find this? Well, if I had all the distance and I took away this part, in other words, here's all the stuff and I take away this much, I'm going to be left with 12. Let's say that in terms of an equation. So 12 is going to equal all the stuff minus 10. So using math, I don't have to write that out as words. I can say 12 is going to be equal all the stuff minus 10. I can't combine anything here. I'm going to draw my mirror line in and make sure I do the same thing to each side, because the action to each side of this equation needs to be the same to keep it equal and balanced. So what I need to do is, to get all the stuff alone, I have to think what's happening to it. It's having that 10 taken away. Well, how do I get all the stuff? Well, I have to add it back in, and then I'll get all the stuff. Let's do that. So instead of having it taken away, let's add 10. Now if I add it to this side, to keep this equation balanced, I need to do the same thing to this side. And now 12 plus 10 is 22 equals A, and a positive and a negative 10, those neutralize each other. So I have all the stuff worth 22. It doesn't matter which side the variable's on. 22 is worth all the stuff, or all the stuff is equal to 22. Both true statements. All right, let's do this last one. We want to find 10. To do that, I would say, well, here's the 10. What I would need to do is, if I took 12 away from all the stuff, I'd get the 10. So let's say that 10 equals all the stuff minus 12. Draw in your mirror line to make sure that you mirror whatever you're going to do on both sides of this equation when you're going to solve it. I want all the stuff all by itself. So right now, to get the 10, I have to take 12 away from the A. So again, that would get me 10 by taking 12 away from the A. To figure out the value of A, you got to add the 12 back. So let's do that. Let's add 12 here to put it back to reestablish the whole value of A. We have to do that to both sides to keep it in balance. 10 plus 12 is 22 equals, and what's left here after we have 12 negative and 12 positive? It cancels itself out and we're left with A. So again, we have 3 statements all agreeing. all the stuff is 22. I'm going to make it a little bit harder. I'm going to make you come up with the equations. I'll help you a little bit. How do I get all the stuff? Well, all this height, I'd have to add this piece to this piece. So we're going to say that. To get all the stuff, we're going to add 9 plus 13 to get to the top of this tower. So this is going to be a relatively easy equation to simplify. I just have to add 9 and 13. So if I add 9 to 13, I will get 22. How would I get 13? To get 13, I would start with all the stuff, and I would take away this 9. I'm going to write that down. All the stuff, and take away that 9 section at the bottom. Now you see what we're going to have to do to solve it. We're going to have to put the 9 back to get all the stuff, but here we go. Draw on your mirror line to keep things organized. Make sure you're doing the same thing. I want to get all the stuff. That's the focus of the problem. So to do it, A is having 9 taken away. Let's put it back. When I do, I'll get the whole value of A. So that's going to neutralize itself. I'm basically taking 9 away and giving you back 9, so we've got the same amount. So we've got A left over here. See where it came from? And 9 plus 13 is 22. Hey, same as this. All right, here's the last iteration. We've got 9 equals. How do we get 9? Well, to get 9 alone, I'd have to say, well, it's all the stuff, and I'll take away 13. And then to solve it, I'll put it back. So I'm going to start with all the stuff, and I'm going to take away 13. Let's solve it to get all the stuff again. All the stuff is having 13 taken away. Let's add 13 to both sides. Did I do the same thing to both sides? Yeah. So what's going to be left? A is equal to 22. A foregone conclusion. Looks like we have this correct because we have the same value for all the stuff. So 3 different equations based on the same diagram that's going to keep it all locked together.